Welcome back to Area DMG. I'm your host, Philip the Mile Mouth, and today we're going to open up the thing that you saw in the thumbnail, which is Trip World DX from Limited Runers and, Sunsoft and stuff. Now, this is the front of the box, side of the box, top of the box. Other tie side of the box, bottom of the box. Look at them folds. Yeah! Here's the back of the box. Our transforming hero Yakapu is here in an all-new colorized version of the original Trip World. You can read that if you want. Trip World's fine. This colorization of it reminds me a little bit of colorizations that you can get from different types of there's colorized versions of older titles like Super Mario Land, Super Mario Land 2, and so forth. And in case you're wondering what that little noise is, I was gonna open this, but I'm gonna open it with an effin' pencil, rather, this tactical pencil. Let's put in the sharp head. Pacha! Stab, stab. Anywho, let's stab. And the cool thing about that is we can just kind of just pry that into there. There we go. Now we just slowly but surely remove that plastic. There we go. And now, there we go. Hit tactical pencils. I should show you how I throw these. Tactical pencils, throwing axes, knives, things like that. Pretty decent at that, actually. Watch out! There we go. Now, it is just a pencil. This is the Stabby Labs effin' pencil. They also sell one that looks more like a pencil instead of sweet black. Honestly, it's okay pencil-wise. I mean, generally, I'm carrying around like a Fisher Space Pen. Those are always good. Always have some kind of writing utensil on you. Part of EDC. Anywho. Should I open it? Never mind. It's already opened. Let's see what we got. Of course, we're going to scorch that down a little bit. I keep all my boxes flat. And let's see what we got. Trip World from Limited Ruin. Limited Ruin. Now, I know that they're a little controversial because of their, they had that Risky's Revolution release recently that used a lot of older, they used parts, like older parts. I'm like, really? Anyhow. What, they couldn't add a, oh, here it is. Let's see the back of that. There, that front part, kind of neat looking. This doesn't glow or anything, does it? No, it doesn't. Cool. Anywho, yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't include like a case for this, you know? Well, it's a Game Boy Color game. Most Game Boy Color games actually just came like that by themselves, but they will still fit in the Game Boy cases. But what gets me is that, like, you're not going to include like a little casing for that limited run. I mean, repo stuff you get off of Etsy, they include it. This little case, which is not an official case, came with that. Yeah. I'm a little shocked and saddened that they don't do that. Oh, well. But yeah, that's Trip World DX. You can actually play versions of Trip World DX right now on the Nintendo Switch and on the Switch 2 and on other stuff. But Trip World, it's fun. It's one of those where The actual legitimate copy of the original Game Boy game is from Europe, and it's also kind of pricey, especially CIB. But Trip World DX is one of those games where I'm like, it's okay. You can get the limited run release a lot quicker, and you can also get the DX version of it, which I would recommend over the original. Yeah, kind of prefer that. Of course, that'll work in any of these things. Let's pop it into the Mod Retro Chromatic. Chromatic. Yay! Yay! What I kind of love this about this, there's the lowest brightness, or if you want to, I actually keep this at a low brightness because honestly, the Mod Retro Chromatic is kind of perfect. I think the last time I changed the batteries on this was a couple weeks ago. I just play it a little bit, and look where our battery life is. Playing through stuff. I was playing through what was in here earlier was like Super Mario Land 2 DX. But yeah, there's Trip World. Actually, let's test it. And where did I put that? Okay, where are you? Okay, that's oh, there it is. I need to get one of these as a different color, to be honest, because like this thing likes to match in with a lot of stuff. You have a lot of blackout stuff, and it's like, oh no. There we go. Wait. There we go. And let's turn that brightness down a bit. Yeah. Now we're at 74%. I was playing like a little bit of Oracle of Ages in there. Trip World! No, now we're a fish. But yeah, that's Trip World DX. Of course, it works on those. There we go. Honestly, I like to play Game Boy and Game Boy Color games on this over the Analog Pocket, mainly because this one screens perfect. With the Analog Pocket, that one's amazing for Game Boy Advance, a lot of little additional stuff, and the FPGA cores. Although, to be perfectly honest, oftentimes if I'm using FPGA cores or if I'm using the emulation, that's what the schmimited brick is for. Yeah. Anyways, that's Trip World DX. One thing that surprised me about that is I was pretty happy that it also got like a Switch release, and it was kind of nice of them to make that DX version of that. One thing I always thought was a little sad though, because it is a Sunsoft game, is that it never came to like the Evercade. You'd think that that Trip World DX would be like perfect for an Evercade. Get on that, Sunsoft. Anyways, let me know in the comments below what you think, and hit that thumbs up, that share button, and that subscribe button. Now, and ring that little bell so you're notified whenever we have a brand new video here on Area DMG. And until next video comes out, you are now caught up.
Morning, Maya.